Hi everyone, my name is Kevin and welcome to Exploration Theme Parks, and today we're at Universal Studios Hollywood for Halloween Horror Nights. Let's go! Parked at Universal Studios Hollywood, ready for Horror Nights. Let's go. So Nikki and I love doing Halloween events. I mean, we have Caleb, he's 9 months old, so it's a little more difficult this year for us to do a bunch of events. So honestly, this is my only Halloween event this year. Yeah, we don't have anyone to watch him. And also the recent passing of my mom. So we've been going through a lot lately. Nikki said I should still go tonight and get out of my head a little bit. So I'm here. I'm gonna try to enjoy the night. Let's go. All right, made it through security. And the globe's still not moving. All right, we're lined up and ready to go. Right at the front.
It's time.
Bounce, bounce.
All right, just scanned me in. Officially in the park for Horror Nights. Let's go. All right, let's get lined up right here. All right, so this first ceremony doesn't start until 7:45, not 7 p.m. And then I guess they do it like every 45 minutes, so okay, that's interesting.
As shadows fade and spirits creep, these gates will open to hail your defeat. Nightmares told you are about to endure will haunt your dreams forevermore.
Jason, my special boy.
Monsters are real.
The greatest dust storm on record drifted across.
You look out at this wasteland, it looks like chaos. You'll crawl and beg to the bitter end. Your time is up, so let the horror begin.
They say go to Terrifier first. People are running. Oh, there's House of Bears. Let's go. Oh man, it's chaotic. No. There's 2 lanes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, walking through the wizarding world of Harry Potter right now. Yeah, so I have Express Pass because these mazes get insane waits. And I think, like, you know, you even have to wait at sometimes at least like an hour for Express, you know? So I want to be able to enjoy Horror Nights. Unfortunately, it's like you kind of get forced to get Express because before Nikki and I tried doing everything without Express and couldn't do it. Oh man, it's good to be back at Horror Nights. Let's go. Oh, Terrifier this way. Let's go. It takes longer to walk to some of these mazes than it is standing in line. Alright, we finally made it to this area where Terrifier and Poltergeist mazes are. There it is. Terrifier. Oh, look at this facade. Let's go. There's our
Hey. Freaking try to scare me when I'm on my break. Hey, you're not supposed to be... Okay, dude. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't freaking try to scare me when I'm on my break. Hey.
Alright, yeah, the Terrifier was pretty cool. Great way to start off the evening. I don't know, I think the one in Orlando, there's two ways. One gets you wet and one doesn't. This one gets you a little wet, but not like soaked. But yeah, that's super cool maze. So Poltergeist has like no weight and it's right here, so I'm gonna hop in it.
A terrible presence is in there with me. It keeps carrying on very close to it.
Last time?
very beginning.
Alright, Poltergeist started off weak. There was like a lot of dead space in the hallways in the beginning. But then I thought it stepped it up towards the end, especially with all the scare actors in the coffins. That was pretty cool. But I definitely like Terrifier better. Now I'm making the trek back to the main part of the park. But Terrifier was an epic way to start the night. Kind of want to hit that later again. Poltergeist, again, weak in the beginning of it. Stepped it up towards the end. And like Poltergeist, they've used those like animatronics before, but they have some pretty cool animatronics in that maze. And the app says Terrifier's already 100-minute wait. I wish they had the Death Eaters. I like the Death Eaters when they have it. In the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. See the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift paint job straight from the Wizarding World. Bam! Got the Murder of Crows. I don't think they're out yet, but it's usually like right around here, a little scare zone. I think I'm gonna hit up Fallout and Monstrous 3 while I'm over here and up here. And maybe hit up the Terror Tram and then go down to the lower lot. Scare zone up here. Stay on your heels.
I got it. I don't think it was still down yet.
The scare zone really started yet. Watch out.
It's time. Make 'em bounce, bounce.
Alright, hitting up Fallout now. Let's go.
Whatever happened here happened a long time ago. Whatever happened here happened a long time ago. Whatever happened here happened a long time ago.
Where'd you come from? Alright, Fallout had some cool sets. Not the best like maze for scares, in my opinion, but still pretty cool maze. Alright, now I'm gonna hit up Monstrous 3.
Disculpe, niños y niñas. Sí, the children know all about los monstruos, and there's one they fear above all others. Tell me, do you believe in ghosts? ¿Creen en fantasmas? In Mexico, they speak of
Got me. Love the smell. Love the smells of my face. I saw her hands. That's what that was for.
the weeping woman. She killed her children all because of a man.
Wow, that's sad.
Drowned them in a river.
After dark, mis hijos, por la llorona will come for you. ¿Dónde están mis hijos?
Alright, Monstrous 3 I thought was really good. Oh, right into the scare zone. Whoa! Yeah, no, Monstrous 3 I actually really enjoyed it. Great animatronics. I thought there was a lot of good scare actors and scare moments in the maze. I honestly don't really remember Monstrous 2 or Monstrous 1, but I actually really enjoyed that. There's Fast and Furious. Oh my gosh, next year can't come soon enough. They also have this merch store open for Fast and Furious, but they currently have Horror Night gear in there, so I'll have to come back and check it out. Now we are currently entering Springfield. So yeah, I'm just gonna hop in line for the Tram just while I'm up here. And they do this. The tram does close, I think, before the event closes. So we just want to get on it sooner than later. Here we go, Blumhouse.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm saying for us to tell.
We got like a mini scare zone right here. It's pretty cool. That's new. No wait. Go on the Terror Tram.
Hello everyone, welcome aboard the Terror Tram. Tonight we're celebrating 15 years of Blumhouse Nightmare Fuel. The studio that redefined horror for the 21st century with fan favorite franchises like The Purge, Megan, and The Black.
Good evening everybody. Welcome aboard guide as we celebrate 15 years of Blumhouse. Now what else will go over those?
Good evening. My name is Megan, and I'd like to welcome you on board the Terror Tram.
Would you like to see a magic trick?
Not so good for your chances of survival. I calculate that at 0.00.
Alright everyone, have fun. Make good choices. Go that way.
Get it hot.
This is more than a dream. This is a place. Nothing burns like our claims. You want to see a magic trick?
Right, Dobby, I'm not gonna lie.
Look what you made me do. You want to see a magic trick?
Tortured souls of the dead. And some are doomed to live the worst mistakes of their lives. But your baby, he's got your baby.
Bates Motel. Oh, there's the Hollywood sign with blood. Yeah, that's a cool touch. Walking up to the Psycho House, which Nikki and I actually just watched Monster, the Ed Gein story, which super interesting. Hitchcock took a lot of inspiration from Ed Gein when he made Psycho.
start the test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge.
Let's get this party started. A little late to the party, Cupcake.
Oh, he got me. He got me. Oh, here's War of the World.
I'm not sure you fully realize your predicament. I'm not sure you fully realize your predicament. It always ends the same way. You die. I've run the simulation 1,000 times and it always ends the same way. You die. I've run the simulation 1,000 times and it always ends the same way.
Alright, that was fun. Just got off the Terror Tram. I always like the Terror Tram. It's not like a straight maze, but there's a lot of scare actors. They got the chainsaws. It's a mixture of Blumhouse movies. So yeah, it was good fun. Lots of scare actors back there. And then you go past, Bates Motel, the Psycho House, War of the Worlds set. So it's really cool because you get up and close with classic movie sets as well. All right, I think it's time to head down towards the lower lot. We got the WWE. We got probably the most popular maze, Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's and Terrifier, I think, are definitely the two most popular mazes this year. So I am excited, and they got Scarecrow, which I think is supposed to be really good. And how can I forget, they have Jason Universe down in the lower lot. You can see that Scream shield around Fast and Furious over here. Yeah, I haven't been to Universal in a few months, actually. Just a lot going on in life. So I'm heading down to the lower lot. Man, look at that. So I've been here and seen the track completed, but that Scream shield looks gnarly. Look at that. Holy moly. That's crazy. Even the Scream shield has some crazy looking supports. Yeah, I can't wait till this coaster opens. And I think they planted more trees and shrubs on the hillside, and they're putting up some more, like a Scream wall down there, and they have like a fake tree wall on it. But hopefully they plant some real trees in front of it. But yeah, I haven't been here in a while, so I'll have to try to come during the day to see what everything's looking like. So I don't know if you can make it out, but there's that wall that's come a lot further down now since I last been here. But this isn't a Fast and Furious update video. This is Halloween Horror Nights. Let's go. We're heading down there.
It's time.
made it down to the lower level. Oh, here it goes. I've never seen the Jurassic World sign lit up at night. That looks really cool. I love the blue. Let's get in line for a maze, shall we? Should we do Jason Universe? Let's go. Here's that massive retaining wall that they put up pretty quick. Not sure if they're just temporarily using it for horror nights and they're gonna do something else in the future, but that's crazy. Yeah, right now it's used for queue space. That's crazy. It's cool they got a projection though up on the wall instead of just leaving it blank. But yeah, that's a massive clearing that they did on this hillside. It's all hillside.
You're going to Camp Blood, ain't you? You'll never come back. You're doomed. You're all doomed.
It just moves.
You're doomed if you stay here.
Fans, we made it. But now, we can survive the night as Crystal Lake. This is a joke. He's real. Jason is real.
Kill them, Jason. Kill them.
Alright, Jason Universe had some pretty good jump scares. Yeah, I mean, it's a classic horror movie. Can't go wrong with Jason. They had like a mix of all the movies, so they had a bunch of different versions of Jason in there. So yeah, pretty cool maze. And Universal does amazing with the smells that they have in their mazes. Like that, you could smell like wood and stuff, and it's just like on point. And like Terrifier, like they had a misting zone near the end, and just like the smells in all these mazes. Like in Terrifier, there's like the bathroom and it smelled like crap, but it was like so good, you know. So yeah, really cool. All right, so I think I want to take a little break and get some sort of snack. I think like the marshmallow s'more one is this Jason Universe barbecue, I think. So I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, last year it was the Ghostbusters s'more, and I really liked it, so I want to get the Jason one too. And I like how we have Art the Clown running around. Saw him run past chasing someone. Got the s'more. Gotta try it out. Let's go. Alright. I love this s'more snack. I love the sweetness of the marshmallow. And the blood. Yeah, Art's still running around here somewhere. Alright, s'more devoured. If you don't like sweet, that's not for you, because it is super sweet but super yummy. Alright, Five Nights at Freddy. General 70, Express 15. They definitely have lots of Five Nights at Freddy merch. Not much Terrifier merch, if I must say. They have like a Christmas sweater, but they don't have like any normal shirts or sweatshirts that I've seen so far, unfortunately. So I might just have to get one of their normal Halloween Horror Night shirts. Haunted House Occupancy 5%. Holy moly. That is epic. There we go. Alright, Five Nights at Freddy. I think it lives up to the hype. It's not like the scariest maze ever, but it's one of the coolest mazes I've ever done. They have some really awesome animatronics. I think some of the characters, like there might be someone controlling the arms at least, but sets were great. Just the whole vibe of the maze was really, really cool. So in that aspect, I think it lives up to the hype. And I can see why. One, Five Nights at Freddy is super popular, but I can see why that gets a very long line just because it's a super cool maze. And I like the pizza room or the kitchen, because it smelled like pizza, and now I'm hungry again. So while I'm over here, I might as well jump in line for Scarecrow. And just to be clear, it's Scarecrow with music slash. Alright, ready for Scarecrow. And to hear some slash, let's go. Spooky, scary skeletons. In we go. Alright, so Scarecrow was a really good maze, and that soundtrack, I think it was by Slash, that was epic. That soundtrack, I love that soundtrack. It worked perfect for that maze. The smells in there was really good. Great jump scares, great scare actors. Really like that maze. Alright, so I only have one more maze to do, and that is the WWE Wyatt Brothers, I think it is. So let me head over there. Alright, it seems a little more lively and crowded now down here. Kind of might make my way to the final maze and maybe do some re-rides on the mazes, or re-walks. How do you say that? Re-rides, re-walks, I don't know.
Yes, I do. It's what will be. Tell me about your family. My family? I took those that no one wanted, the forgotten, the discarded. I gave them a purpose. There's been loss. Too much. But now we must set the captives free. You think there you are.
All right, I like that maze more than I thought I would. There was a lot of good jump scares in it. The smells were amazing. Some of the sets were pretty cool. So yeah, that was a really good, surprisingly really good maze. Behind the scenes. Oh, I'm gonna get to go on the Dino Playland. Back up to the upper lot. I might be back down here in a little bit.
Bounce, bounce. It's time.
Damn, we made it back to the other lot. So I think I'm gonna pop my head into this merch store that's connected to the Fast and Furious coaster building. And right now, of course, it's Horror Night merch. The coaster's not supposed to open until next year, which I assume once it does, they'll have some Fast and Furious merch in there. Yeah, it's crazy how they expanded this already. There used to be construction walls up, and now they have a store open.
Saturday morning, I'm silly, I think.
So I just purchased one of the 2025 Horror Night shirts. It's the best one that I saw. They didn't have any specific Terrifier-like shirts. We're in the Pro Scare Zone right now. Ooh, the crows are out. I love the ones on stilts, it's so cool. Yeah, I like how they utilize this courtyard. I think they got some bars set up over here. Looks like they got some carnival games. Probably some food as well. Yeah, it's lively over here, I like it. Entering carnival of carnage. Let's go.
I knew it was coming.
We got art. This is a fun scare zone. Yeah, Purge Dangerous Waters is a really cool show. If you haven't done it, I suggest you do it. I'm probably going to skip it this year, but I did it last year and I really enjoyed it. I don't know if you can hear me because there's just a bunch of chainsaws going off right now. Alright, I'm waiting in line to try how to change dragon mac and cheese cone. Let's go. Alright, maybe my longest line of the night. This could get messy. I got the brisket. All right, mac and cheese brisket. Pretty good. Thought that it could have been a little hotter, a little more brisket. And at the very end, it's mostly bread. Well, at the end, it's all bread. But I get it. It's hard to like carve out all the way down there. But it was definitely tasty, you know. But I don't think it blew me away. All right, so I think I'm gonna head back to Terrifier again. Oh, and there's the entrance arch for Fast and Furious. But again, I did like it when they had the Death Eaters in Hogsmeade. Like that was super cool. It was all foggy and they had green lighting. Like they should bring that back, especially when they have the scare mazes like all the way back here. But I believe Flight of the Hippogriff and Forbidden Journey are open, which I don't think they've always done for horror nights. Love the projection zone on Hogwarts. Back to where we started the night. Let's go. Oh yeah, Art the Clown finally acknowledged me. Finally. And we finally made our way back over to Terrifier and Poltergeist. 80-minute general, 20-minute express. Let's go.
You're not supposed to be. Okay, dude. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't freaking try to scare me when I'm on my break. Do I have to tell you? Don't freaking try to scare me. You're not supposed to be. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't freaking try to scare me.
Alright, I feel like my round earlier was better than this one. I feel like there's a couple scare actors missing that were there earlier, but still a good maze, still fun, but I think my first round was better. I'm gonna skip doing Poltergeist again. I might go back down to the lower lot to do Freddy's again, and I think Scarecrow. I really like that one. Heading back down to the lower lot. But yeah, I still can't get over the Scream shield. It looks gnarly. It's gonna be going all the way across. Look at those. Yeah, look at the supports for the Scream shield. They're just as big as the coaster supports. Insane. And of course, you can't beat the views at Universal Studios Hollywood. Oh, look at that. And what do you know? We're back down in the lower lot. Let's go. So yeah, I'm gonna hop back in line for Five Nights at Freddy. And then I think I'm gonna jump to Scarecrow again. Let's go.
Jason kind of sucked, I think. Jason did suck.
Let's introduce you to the stars of the show. Welcome to Freddy's Party. You're going to have so much fun together.
Okay, yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's is such a cool maze. Like, I don't know, it might be my favorite one. like the scare actors and some of the animatronics in there are just so cool. Like it I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's just, and the sets are massive in there. It's just they killed it with that maze on that movie. Alright, I'm gonna hop in line for Scarecrow again. It says 45-minute wait for Scarecrow. There's no one in line. Oh yeah, love the soundtrack for this maze. Let's go Slash. Yeah, Scarecrow is super fun maze, super cool. The jump scares in that maze are awesome. Yeah, again, Scarecrow is a super fun maze. Like, I was making fun of, like, you know, they're saying that the soundtrack was by Slash, but that music is like perfect for a maze. Like, it's so good. Smells in it are awesome, and I do like the jump scares in that maze. Like, A+ on that maze. I like the Scarecrow. So I think before I head out, I might just hop on Fallout one more time. close the night out with Fall.
Happened a long time ago. Whatever happened here happened a long time ago. Whatever happened here happened a long time ago. Whatever happened here.
My lord, I don't have a rubber. Best you try your luck behind that door. Evaluation required. Looks like chaos.
Yeah, Fallout's a fun maze. It's not like the best of all time, but it's a very enjoyable maze. And of course, back to the scare zone.
It's time. Make 'em bounce, bounce. It's time.
Alright, so that's gonna do it for my night at Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights. Had a fantastic night. Got on all the mazes, some multiple times, tried out some treats. This year they have some really good mazes, so I had a really good time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for upcoming videos. And remember, never stop exploring theme parks.